Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 39 of Trials and Trebuchets. I am Luke, and I'm your dungeon master. Joining me are these people.
Hi everybody, it's Mellow Ben here, and I will be playing the level 5 wizard Winsler Wallaby, in addition to his cutty little companion, Mr. Wiggles.
Wow.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Kharla, and I play the level 5 tiefling rogue Integrity Addleberry. She likes to crawl, she likes trouble, but most of all, she loves bubbles.
Famously.
I needed to look for a rhyme. Leave me alone.
I love
Great
the
rhyme.
sad resignation of Isla, and she loved Bubble.
She loved Bubble.
Who doesn't
She
love
loved Bubble.
specifically one bubble?
Good point. Hi, I'm Sarah, and I play Mira Marchant, the level 5 half-elf bard. Episodes 5 through 9 are now only her second weirdest interaction in a library.
Oh.
Hi everyone, my name is Sam, and I'll be playing the level 5 human sorcerer, Serinepth Cinderman. And on this episode
name?
of Wax On, Wax Off, we'll be talking about the different purposes of candles. Today's topic
Don't mix
Sam, did you
our
forget-
brands.
Sam, did you forget Serineth's name?
I had actually a very
How
specific
could you
moment where I
forget
forgot.
Serinepth?
And last week on Trials and Trebuchets,
Christ.
the students conquered a goat door to enter the restricted archive to do some hardcore artifact research under the supervision of a very, 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 very grumpy librarian, or archivist if you're going by proper titles. Leaving with their noggins filled with knowledge, they now approach the dormitories. I think, unless they wanted to do something else before approaching the dormitories, because it is night.
Can we get food
And you are
at some
leaving-
point?
You can get food if you would like.
Is it
I
only
If you want
leftovers
food.
at the dining hall?
Do they have a late night menu?
Sad man.
There
Oh,
is
hell
no
yeah.
late night menu.
Wow.
Food gets
This is the
there's
worst
no-
school ever.
Poutine!
Is it like 24
No f-
hours?
no. No
Was
food.
it still open?
I thought it was an all-inclusive resort.
It's not a resort.
Could we go?
nor is
Could we
it
go
all
to the?
inclusive.
Could we go to the?
We're paying enough for it to be a fucking resort.
Could we go to like the store on school grounds and maybe purchase some snacks there?
The bookstore?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Are there vending machines here?
No.
If you put money into one of the golems, do they spit at chips?
Maybe.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
so
can I look
this
for
is-
Ari for food?
This is why I need to get Kurt in on my plan, so
Now
that
I'm-
we will never go without a snackless night ever again.
Go
All I'm
yogurt.
imagining now is our old university, and I'm just imagining that there are snack machines and then none of them work.
Yeah.
That's just hell on earth.
They gotta fix
Go
that.
yogurt.
So, there's no snack machines, aka vending machines. You could try the bookstore. I will say that the dining hall would still be unlocked, and if there were scraps left over that were not cleaned away, those would be available to you.
Yes, we're the vultures.
Yeah,
of
let's
this
get some
group.
scraps.
However
Let's get some
unlikely that
scrappy-
might
We're not
Maybe some
rats,
scrappy
Luke.
teens.
Well, you're like, is there anything left over? Why would they just
Oh,
leave
yeah, we'll get the
leftovers
garbage
out?
man. Let's go.
Oh, I'll be like, everyone, if we're hungry, we could probably go to the kitchen.
Do you think they'll let us in?
I mean,
Doubt.
maybe?
Strong.
We can
Guys,
try.
Guys,
The worst thing they can say is either no or not anything because there's no one there.
I think the worst thing they
Which
could
are
say is
not that
oh,
bad.
no, they broke it. Let's send them to detention.
No, we're not gonna break in.
We're going
We
to
should
knock.
just see if there's anyone there who can give us some leftover food because it's really late. And if there's no one there, there's no one there. And if there is someone there, nothing of value is lost.
Can I have some food, please? That's what we'll say.
Please, sir, may I have
Yeah.
some more?
That's exactly what we'll say.
So what's the artist has left you at this point to your own
He
devices.
heard us talking. He was like, bye.
What is the plan? What is the mode by which you will arrive at the kitchen?
Walking
Do we
down
know where the
hallway.
kitchen?
Cautiously.
Have we been to the kitchen?
The only
Is
door.
it not attached to the cafeteria?
The only door that I know that goes to the kitchen is that door when we went to Teb.
Really? There was a
Yes.
door around there that led to the kitchen?
You went from the evocation department down into the ground through a long tunnel through a long tunnel and arrived in the kitchens, yes, before opening the spice rack and entering the sunken hatch.
Why don't we go do
Guys,
that
that's
then?
a 2-in-1 bonus. Because creepy stuff to be researched, creepy tunnels of mysterious stuff, food.
I agree
I
with
like
that.
the food part.
I think.
Oh, same.
I think it's just lack of sleep, but I say this is a genius idea.
It's beautiful.
Cool, let's do it.
Sweet.
Cool. So you're gonna make your way over to the evocation department?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
I would like I will.
How odd
So
is it for
Integrity, you
students
have-
to be walking around this late at night? That's my question.
It's not that abnormal.
What time is it exactly?
I'm sure I said it prior.
No,
and
you
so
didn't
people
say an exact
You
binge
said it
time.
was nighttime.
It is deep into the night, probably around 10:25.
That's
Oh,
early.
that's like not
That's
that late.
so
really not. That's
specific.
really not deep.
It's a midnight snack. They can't blame
That's
us.
Not even a
I
I
midnight
mean, given
snack.
how early we have to get up,
Okay,
that does
yeah.
seem.
It's a
I feel like that's later
so-
for our.
We're getting our
Babies than for us in
pre-midnight
real
snack,
life, but,
and then we
like-
need to get our midnight snack, and then we need to get our
Hmm.
post.
So what you're saying
snack.
is we're never actually
Very, like,
going to the
Enid
dorms.
Blyton.
We're just gonna like hang out outside of the kitchen and then just wait to get more food.
Yeah.
It's a
Sweet.
midnight feast. Y'all never read Enid Blyton? Okay.
Never.
No childhoods
Integrity.
over here.
My name's Integrity.
Integrity.
Yes.
You have a feat called Keen Mind, if I do recall correctly.
Oh yeah. Wait.
Oh yeah.
Give me one
Oh,
segundo,
yeah.
sir. Sir, just give me one segundo.
If you could read for me what that specific feature of yours does, I would be greatly appreciative. 'Cause
Eagle
it might be
vision
relevant
and eagle
in this-
eyes and eagle mind.
It might be relevant in this situation to just recall where exactly this entrance to the little weird tunnels beneath this school were. I said that in a weird voice, and I apologize.
So
You have to be
ominous.
sneaky.
Wait, where can
It is a lot longer than a second.
But with her
Hey, I
keen,
think we should be able to
No.
do 2 episodes tonight.
I know, I was
but
thinking
with
that. I
her
was like,
keen mind,
oh.
it's only a second in our time. In her mind,
Oh,
it's
yeah, keen
5
mind.
hours.
Increase. Oh my gosh, it's like my iPad's hiding behind my microphone. I don't know. It says it increases your intelligence score by 1. You always know which way is north, the number of hours left before the next sunrise or sunset, and can accurately recall anything you have seen or heard within the past months. How long has it been?
It's probably been more than a month.
So typically
many
a month
months.
is regarded as 30 to 31 days. It has unfortunately been longer than that. So I will require investigation or some other check which you lot might suggest would be
history
more
work? Because it's her
history might. I would say you could roll a history check.
But
But
what? But how will Serinepth remember she was not there when
that's
it went
great.
down?
Serinepth
No,
wasn't there.
I was suggesting a roll for integrity to do.
Oh.
Sorry, I realized that was kind of
Genius.
confusing. Yeah, I wasn't here.
So-
I'm like in the corner.
So the three of you who were there, you find yourselves in this evocation department near the hallway where you were when you heard the scuttling behind the door that Mr. Wiggles had pointed out to you. That reagent cupboard that fateful day. And y'all don't remember jack shit about where this thing is.
No.
So give me some rolls. Roll dice. This is a
Is
role
Wiggles
playing
rolling?
game.
Sure.
Wait, I got a tour of the school, right? Would I have been shown
Yeah.
something like this?
Hell no.
We didn't know
This is
you.
the kitchen.
We didn't know you weren't basically a cop as a person when we were giving you the tour. So like
We're going
17.
to bring back an age-old joke. This wasn't in the
so-
brochure.
I got a
cut.
17, if that helps.
Okay, for an investigation,
something
I
I
would
never
presume.
saw.
Okay.
I got 19.
Oh wow.
And
Winsler
Yeah.
Wallaby.
10.
Ooh, dummy. So, Serinepth, Mira, you got a 17.
16 plus 1.
Nice.
Holy shit, what?
I'm jack of all trades. I get a little bonuses to things I'm not proficient in.
oh shit.
Wow. Not so dumb
Arts.
after all.
Damn.
So, the three of you, Mira, Integrity, and Serinepth, can easily identify one weird pillar that has like this crease upon it, and you remembering how it was just easy to be pulled away, it reveals a small little tunnel into the ground with a ladder right there that you can all clamber on down. I presume closing the door behind you?
Yes.
I don't want to climb down.
What?
I have a fear of getting kicked on ladders.
Oh
Do you want
my
me to?
god.
Do you want to jump and I'll feather fall you down?
Somebody carry me.
Do you want me to go? Do you want to go on my back?
Yes.
Cool. I'll put you on my back.
Excellent.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Winsler being worn like a small backpack, like a very heavy but small backpack, a very condensed backpack
Condensed small backpack.
Please use more adjectives.
is carried down. He's very warm, almost to the point of discomfort.
Oh.
As if you've been walking for a long time and the area between your back and the backpack is getting warm, except it's another thing, so it's just another source of heat. And like you're innately kind of a colder person, right? Like kind of like the cold's
Like
comfortable.
emotionally,
And
or
so
like-
The cold never bothered her anyway.
Oh God, no. We're gonna have to... Okay.
so this heat is much unwanted, but it is your friend, so you do deal with it, as they say. Was that enough description, Ben?
Sure. Thanks.
I need more adjectives about how he is like a backpack, please.
More warm adjectives, please.
The Jan sport of people.
Kind
The
of human
Jansport.
now.
Winsler's
like...
the Jansport of people. Gnomes are the Jansports of people, TBH.
Great.
Halflings are the can-cans of people.
So you all arrive at the bottom of this ladder. You are in a stone passageway carved into the belly of the school, or rather the belly of the mountain within which the school is built. It is it's a tunnel system, right? So there is potential to end up in the wrong place here. As you walk down what you recall to be the tunnel Teb led you on those many days ago, many weeks ago even.
Many months.
Many moons.
Many
ago.
moons past.
Yes.
And who has the highest survival of the three of you?
Oh yeah.
Not Serinepth.
I'm a
Plus
0.
1.
I have +3.
Winsler,
Oh.
can you roll survival check?
Sure.
Oh shit! I'm gonna die.
13.
Okay. Okay. The rest of you notice Winsler, who is leading the way and is very confident in his ability to lead the way, loops around a few times and seems to take like a few off the beaten paths that don't seem to have been used very recently. They have lots of undisturbed sand and gravel along the pathway. There's large cobwebs which block the way, or not block the way, but are in the way. That thing where you walk through a spider web and it's like, blah, blah. That's a frequent occurrence as these small spiders kind of dash away. Are you lighting the tunnel in any specific way, as a side note? Like there's little holes poked here and there where you can see through them, almost like a spy hole out into other rooms in the school on occasion, but that isn't the majority of these tunnels, and they are fairly dark.
I think.
Is it
if-
like
I know
pitch dark?
I think if we're traveling
like
down here,
pitch
I would have
black.
used light
Oh, wonderful.
as we started traveling.
Absolutely. Any
Oh, yeah, you
particular
don't have dark vision.
I'm human. Shit.
any particular color for that wonderful light?
Because I don't want to disturb our need for sleep at some point. I'm gonna make it reddish.
Oh, wonderful.
We don't need a lot
Get
of
rid of
blue
that
right
blue
now.
light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No melatonin in this house.
We no melatonin in this hallway.
So, wandering for probably 30 minutes, not quite 30 minutes, I'll say 27 and 45 seconds, 27 minutes, 45
Five
seconds
Oh my
thereabouts.
gosh.
So specific.
We have to make
You
like
arrive.
notes about time.
Wandering these halls, you arrive back on a fairly well-trodden path, which you all can recognize, except for Serinepth, because she's never been here, as the path leading to the kitchens. And it is just a quick little stairway up, and there is a flat wall,
Oh,
which
no.
you remember must be pushed open. Is there any precautions you'd like to take before pushing this door open?
I'd like to get rid of the light in my hand,
You'd like to get rid of the light
so
in your
that
hand.
if there is something on the other side, they're not going to notice a red light coming from like.
Great
a
idea.
wall.
Ominous.
Great idea.
Yes.
Any other precautions?
Hmm.
What do I have?
Realistically, probably not.
Hey,
Like,
no.
we didn't. Like, okay, you saying this to me, Sarah, makes me very cautious, but if we're literally just thinking, oh, we're gonna go get food in the kitchen, I don't feel like.
Well, my rationale would be, oh, we don't know if we're supposed to be in there, so should we be like cautious about pushing this door open?
I can turn
That's
two
what I'm
people
asking. I'm not
invisible.
asking, are you gonna like open the door and be like, please here, hands up?
I don't think
Give
we
us all your
think.
food.
I
I know
don't
what
think
we
we
It's a shame
do.
because that was exactly what our plan was going to be. We were going to pretend to be cops at this boarding school.
I
Give
know
us
what
all
we
your
could do.
Danishes.
What would you like to do, Winsler?
We could get Mr. Wiggles to go out first, like stealthily, but I will see
Mhm.
through his senses, so
Okay.
that if there's anybody in there, he can warn us. Basically,
I
Absolutely.
have an idea.
Okay. Another idea presents itself.
So, because, like, if we send Mr. Wiggles out, he can, like, check and, like, not really be noticed, but then someone has to carry the food back. I can turn 2 people invisible.
Well, he is just checking to make sure that the
He's a preliminary scout.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
but
And
Can
then
you
the
turn
food
him
grabbers.
invisible?
Ooh, you
Ooh.
For
could.
his scouting.
Oh.
You
Invisicat.
super could.
Okay, we have a plan.
I agree with his plan.
That way, if there is someone there, they're not like, oh, there's a cat. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, the door just
How
blew
weird.
itself open.
Yeah.
It looks like the cat that one student has. That's a weird coincidence.
the
Mm.
only
Alright.
cat in the school.
Man, why is that
So is
wall open
Wiggles-
over there, actually?
Is Wiggles going invisible?
Yes,
Yeah.
Invisa Wiggles.
I
right,
turn
you-
Wiggles invisible.
Okay.
Okay, I
You
will...
hold now in your hands a invisible, semi-corporeal fuzzy cat who you are still ambivalent about the fuzz and dander in general. And someone can push open the door and you can either set him down gently or launch him.
I will set him down gently.
Catapult.
Okay.
Catapult.
Ah, get it?
He being informed, I assume you will inform him of this operation.
Of course.
Of course.
Okay. Which he will gladly accept. It is nighttime. It's time to get up to stuff, you know?
Cats
Not
at 3
during the-
a.m.
It's not 3
So-
a.m. yet.
Yet. So you open the door slightly, or this secret door slightly, and then put the cat on the ground. It skitters away, presumably, and then you close the door. In Winsler, you're going to use a spell to, or is it just an ability?
I'm going to use the Find Familiar option where I can see through the senses of Mr. Wiggles.
Okay. So you see from the ground a long room. There's a few large tables. The walls are filled with shelves, spices and racks, and just pots and pans. Different cheeses and breads are sitting open on the shelves
Ooh.
out in the air. There's a large wash basin in the far corner. There doesn't seem to be any doors in here. Make a perception check as Wiggles.
Sniff?
Eyes.
Okay. No sniff.
Sniff with
No
your
sniff.
eyes.
Or hearing. Does hearing count
Oh.
for that?
No, it does not.
Okay. So it's
Um,
eyes or hearing.
That's a good one. That's a really good one.
You got a 1?
No.
Was it good, though?
I didn't. I did not get a 1.
He rolled a 1, but it was a really good
It
one.
was a good one.
It was a good one.
What's
That
something that you
would
would want to
be
fail at in D&D,
a
though?
non-natural 20.
A non-natural dirty 20. Okay.
Yeah.
With that, I will say that Wiggles has the tactile sensation, and by proxy, Winsler has the tactile sensation of the floor being a bit gooey,
Ew.
which is unpleasant. They hear a wet noise coming from the ceiling
It's a
above,
slime.
Guys.
and they hear the wet noise. They see a slight glisten to the floor and to the tables and to some of the pots and pans that are in the wash basin.
He follows us everywhere
Um,
now and drinks water.
Nothing beyond that.
Is there like a distinct smell in this room?
It smells clean, like a clean kitchen would.
It's clean, but the floor is ew.
Yeah,
That's
floor,
the cleaning
table.
solution.
A lot of the stuff that's in the sink just has a bit of goop on it. It's
Oh.
probably dripping off. It's not very thick.
Mm.
And it's just this clear to almost with a purplish hue to it. And as Wiggles walks around, it's just it's unsettling as a sensation to be here physically.
Okay. Well, looks good to me. I'm gonna
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
cool.
gonna call back Mr. Wiggles
Okay.
swiftly.
Mr. Wiggles returns as you all open the door. He is an invisible cat.
I will open my pocket.
An invisible slimy cat jumps into your pocket.
Oh,
Yay!
There is a large amount of goo on your robe now, and you
Oh.
all can see and to a certain extent understand that there is now sliminess on your shoes. You are now aware of this being a thing. And it's kind of like, it looks to be on things that have been recently used.
Ugh, is that what we've been eating?
Oh no.
Is that what they use to clean the plates?
Soylent
Hungry.
Green is people!
I'm never gonna
Oh,
use the
no.
plates here again. I'll
Gross.
just use my hands.
But I'm still hungry.
Yeah, there's a whole shelf of cheeses and fruits and breads and stuff. Things that would just be kept out.
Dude, I could go ham on some ham right now.
I'm gonna give
Mira
every-
loves fruit.
I'm gonna give
They got
everybody
grapes?
a good thumbs up.
They
that
have-
we are good to go.
Lemons.
She's not just gonna eat a lemon.
Why
Me
not?
being.
She'll go for some cheese then. Do we have any nice like Parmigiano Reggiano?
Oh my god.
There's green and there's blue.
No,
Would it?
there is not.
Would a cheese wizard be called a parmagician?
Nice.
Yeah.
What would a cheese wizard do, though?
He
Make
just
Summon
cheese.
cheese.
Dude, there's an
Okay.
episode in oh no, I forgot the name of the show. Shit. Misfits. And it's like how all the characters die is literally this dude controls cheese and just kills them all.
Y'all really want to do 2 episodes tonight, don't y'all?
I need to talk about
Subconsciously, that's probably the okay, no, I'm just gonna grab some fruit and some cheese and just
Okay.
and then I'm like, guys, should we eat it here or should we just bring it back to our dorms?
We can totally have like a meal at our dorm, you know, like hang out. We can go to Serinepth if you want, because she's by
Yeah,
herself.
my
Oh yeah, you don't have a roommate, right?
no, and I have a decent space. I brought in like a little table that has enough spots for everyone to sit at.
I'm already munching on some bread.
I'm going
It's
to.
good bread.
I'm going to, because I really don't want to walk in the slime. To be honest, TBH.
Okay.
I am
Okay.
going to take my mage hand to grab me some food. I'm also going to ask my rope to wrap around cheeses and pastries and bring it to me.
Wow.
Are there any like
So your
drinks
rope-
out?
Is there any drinks out?
Yeah, like just like
Moonshine.
Y'all got any
oh
of that
no, we're not
water?
going that far tonight, kids. I want to be
we're
awake
probably-
tomorrow, please.
That probably wouldn't be just kept out, unfortunately.
Damn.
That's fine.
And with all my find, I'm going to like use my cape to sort of gather, like
Kate.
like my robe, like my school robe. I will use it sort
Yeah.
of as like a bag to put all my
Oh.
goodies in.
I have an
Okay.
actual bag, so I'm gonna put my stuff in there.
Yeah. You also have
I'm
all
just
the
gonna carry it
pockets
all in
the
my
Well,
arms.
I'm not bougie.
Cool.
Nothing but
Do you-
pockets.
Do you want to borrow
So you-
part of my bag?
Bag share?
Bag share?
I look at Serinepth and I'm like, I think I'm good. While hugging like this big ball of food in my cape.
I'll grab
Absolutely.
some pastries
Rub.
and cheese and like whatever kind of meats might be out
Mhm.
still, like cured meats,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
do that. Get some good stuff.
Absolutely.
But I'm not gonna take too much.
Yeah,
because
I'm not
it's
gonna
like,
take too much. I'm gonna take like a couple of pieces.
It's
of,
not gonna be like
each.
the cooks are gonna go in the next day and it's just gonna be completely ransacked. Because then
There's no
it's
breakfast
obvious
tomorrow.
that somebody
No,
came in
hear
and
me
just
out.
took all the food.
Okay.
If we
Sir, may I
both
have some
take
bread?
the food and then like knock stuff over, we can claim it was a robbery.
That's
I mean,
a terrible
technically-
idea.
No,
It technically is a robbery
Knocks it
already.
over. We've been
No,
robbed.
it's a
We paid
burglary,
for
not the
this.
same thing.
We paid for this.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Like
Yeah, that's
next time we should recommend, like if we get in trouble for this, be like, we're growing people, we need food at night.
I thought you were about to say we are growing
That's
people
true.
and they need their nutrients.
Me too.
Absorb the nutrients into the bloodstream.
Make yourself
Okay.
stronger.
Fruit,
Okay.
cheese, bread. Do we need anything else?
I think we're good.
All right, let's go.
All right. Was that the only order of business here?
Yes.
Yeah.
We were thinking of seeing if we could, like, if we noticed anything weird along the way. Did we?
No.
Okay.
Oh, what about like the
What?
slimy thing on the roof or the ceiling? Do we see anything?
The second we look at it, it'll acknowledge us and attack us.
Looking at the ceiling, there doesn't seem to be anything, but you can hear a faint, slushy noise
Coming from.
everywhere around you, I guess.
Okay.
Would be a good way. Like, sometimes it's above you, other times it's against the far wall, other times it's in the near wall, other times it's in the floor.
Yo, Luke,
It just kind of...
Actually, this is getting weird.
is our security at this school a bunch of slimes?
Never mind. I thought I had a spell that I don't have.
Whose
The
school
character
is
I
this?
have has that spell.
Slime solve
I was gonna
crimes.
detect magic.
Hey!
Slime solve crimes.
Can that be a new
Hashtag
All right.
Slim Self Crimes.
So y'all going back to Serenepth's room to
Hell
munch?
yeah.
Yeah. I guess.
Yes.
Okay, we can do that. That's something that Luke's prepared for.
Hey, you said that.
Hey, you wanted us to do stuff. We're
You
doing
wanted
stuff.
this.
Time for some
So-
team bonding, guys.
As you walk from the you walk back to the evocation department.
We
So that's the only
sloosh back.
exit that you know of. And the entire way you're kind of like dragging your feet to get goo off it.
Oh.
There's like a slight purple tinge stain on your shoes, actually, which is unfortunate. It doesn't seem like it'll come out very easily.
This was my
If at
only
all.
pair of shoes.
Almost like it's an anti-theft mechanism.
It could potentially
Like we
be
just
an
robbed a
anti-theft
bank and these are the
mechanism.
die packs.
Oh shit.
And you exit. You close the little tunnel. You take all precautions to avoid being seen, and make your way back across campus to the dormitories. So, entering into the small courtyard where all the dormitory entrances are, you see that there is a large wagon parked next to one of the buildings. It looks like to be just a hand-drawn wagon. And it's empty, presumably. If you wanted to take a look, it might have other things in it, but
I'll glance at
just
it. Like,
walking
is
out.
walking
Do
by.
we often see wagons near here, or is this
No.
weird?
This is
this is
kind of
weird.
weird. Yeah.
Oh.
No,
Huh.
like as we walk by, I'm like kind of like glance in, like what is this?
Just walking by in a cursory glance, you see it's empty except for a single hat that reads security on it with some gems and a bit thin leather belt.
Oh.
So there's wait. Does that mean there's security guards in the dorms
So
right
wait, we
now?
actually-
No,
have
it's
security?
the security guard hat that Winsler had.
Oh,
It's
why is
Winsler's
it in a
security guard
wagon?
hat.
What?
Why is it here?
Guys,
where did you
who's
lose that
dimension
again?
hopping?
It was the one he had handed in for his spellcraft project.
But only his thing?
Yeah, that's the
Dude,
only one
is
that
the
seems
orb
to
in
be
there
in
too that I found?
Can
The
I
giant
can I pick
rock?
it up and see if there's like any mark on it?
You pick it up and there's a small tag that says 98%.
Oh hell yeah! I'm gonna take it.
Integrity's dresser in there is in there. She's like, finally, and runs in.
Integrity's dresser is not in there.
Damn.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna take the gem hat with me.
Okay. However, it does look like the dresser could have fit at one point within this very large wagon.
Sweet. Is my stone orb in there?
Negative.
Damn.
But and then I'll be like, but Winsler, what if she hasn't put it in the marks yet?
Why would she be
I mean-
returning us
I
the
mean,
things if they
I'm
haven't been
here.
marked?
And we also got our marks back already.
Yeah, we're good.
I'm also here,
Unfortunately.
and the hat is here. So why not just take it?
I feel like we're doing a lot of
The
crimes.
Winsler
We're doing too many
philosophy.
crimes tonight, guys.
I'll just put
I'm
food
he-
in my mouth
I'm
and
here.
I'll be like,
Something else is here. Why not just take it?
I'll just put
Who
food
are
in my
you?
mouth and I'm like, damn, I'm hungry. And then I'll start
Okay.
walking back.
Over to Serinepth's dormitory.
Yo.
You are on the second floor, Serinepth. Mira, you and Serinepth are in the same dormitory, the same wing of the dormitory, I guess. And then Integrity and Winsler are on the same side of or wing of the dormitory. So Mira, you're on like the seventh floor, however, and Serinepth is on the second floor.
So much walking. So many stairs to climb.
There's
so
an elevator.
going up
Just use a dumb waiter.
Going up
Hey.
going up a single flight of stairs. Flight of stairs.
Huh.
So, going up a single flight of stairs, you arrive at Serinepth's door. On the outside, it's labeled S. Cinderman, something that the rest of you don't really have. It's kind of just like a plaque that is, or like, it's like one of those glass protectors that's like fastened to the wall that you can just slot a new card in. It's not like a hand-carved plaque attached to the door.
Oh, it's like a doctor's office.
Yes.
Ugh.
Welcome to my. Did you guys make an appointment? Please go sit in
Sitting
my
on
waiting
the-
area.
Sorry, Dr. Cinderman.
Hell yeah.
Sitting on the floor next to your door, Serinepth, kind of looking like it's rolled away a little bit, is a large stone sphere, which you had
Yes.
stolen from a statue to use.
Don't ask questions.
There is a piece of paper adhered to it that also reads 98%.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna pick it up and bring it
and-
inside with me.
Absolutely. Opening the door, your room's fairly cold. It's,
It's been a day.
it's cold. Oh no, it would be warm because it's summer.
Unless she
it's
left the
fairly
AC
warm
on.
in here. There's no
Do
AC.
we have that technology?
There's no AC.
Wouldn't
No,
it just be like an ice bucket?
it would just melt.
Ice bucket right by the
Hey, you
window
guys
so that
want
when the
some water
window
from my ice bucket. I'm offering drinks.
So you walk in, and Serinepth, immediately upon walking in, you notice 2 pieces of paper, parchment, upon the ground.
Shit.
One of which just looks like a folded
God.
piece of paper, and the other looks like a very well-made envelope, or just very high-quality envelope.
I'm gonna set. I for some reason I imagine that even though it's a kind of small room, she has like stuff in like surrounding it. So like it's like the bed and like dresser or whatever, like surrounding the outside,
Mhm.
and then like the tables in the middle on like on a carpet.
Mhm.
She's gonna toss this onto her like orb onto the bed, and then she's gonna pick up the 2 pieces of paper.
Okay, you throw the large stone sphere onto the bed, and there's like a as it creaks, and then as it creaks back and smashes up back onto the ground in the corner, making a very loud noise.
Damn it.
And you pick up the 2 pieces of paper. The rest of you, Integrity, you've been in this room before, but you and Mira and Winsler haven't. This is like twice, if not 2.5 times the size of your guys' dorm rooms, which is like...
And no roommate.
And no roommate.
So lucky.
I got the
There's
single
like a
room.
dedicated... There's a dedicated study area and a
Aw.
dedicated place to like sit and entertain people. Like, it's fancy.
What is
Um,
this, and how have we not had like a midnight dinner here before? How have you been holding this out on us?
I got a table for us to all sit together, but then the discussion of like spending time together outside of studies or saving people never really came up. I was going to invite you guys soon, though.
Do you have a beanbag chair?
I can get you one.
I mean, I don't need it, but it is a nice centerpiece.
She's gonna take all the pillows off of her bed and wrap like her blanket around them and like tie the back with like a hair accessory and then like set it on the ground and be like, try it out.
I am going
Okay.
to immediately jump on that pile.
Okay. It is definitely pillows.
Fuck yeah.
But it works, you know?
Oh.
It takes a little bit of finagling to get right, but eventually you can get a chill out chair.
I'm gonna set my
When
stuff
in
right
Rome.
on the table and then I'm gonna take out the
Mhm.
papers and start reading them.
So there's one that is just a folded piece of like basic torn out notebook parchment, and the other is a very nice envelope. And turning it over, there is a dark blue piece of sealing wax that has a large S imprinted into it.
Ooh.
She's gonna stare at it and she's gonna set it to the side on like the bed and she's gonna open up
Mhm.
to like the random folded piece of paper first.
That one in very, very nice handwriting, or not very nice, but like well-made cursive writing, says, "Good evening, Miss Cinderman. Everything has finished on our end, so feel free to stop by any day to pick up the book I had promised. Professor Happel."
Sweet. I'm going to keep that in mind. I'm gonna set that to the side. I'm
Mhm.
gonna take a deep breath and I'm gonna move over to the bed and I'm gonna say, like, you guys can sit down at the table and get your food out if you want to, and I'm gonna open up the other letter kind of to the side.
Okay. So the 3 of you sit at this table, Winsler on your pile of pillows, and begin to take your food out of your assorted carrying devices, either your arms or your cloak. And by cloak, I mean robes. And can eat it, because that's what people do with food.
Big crunch.
Yeah, some crunchy bread, some good cheese, some nice fruit. It's all before the entire world is your oyster, really, in terms of
Oh, do
food
we have
stolen from
oysters?
the kitchen.
Yeah, do
There's
we
no
have
oysters?
oysters?
No.
Oyster party.
No.
All right, I shove a wedge of cheese into my mouth gleefully.
I'm
I'm not
Serinepth.
sitting properly
Wait,
in this chair.
wait.
I'm sitting like with my legs crossed on top of the chair.
Everyone,
That's comfy.
everyone, watch me, and then I put an entire pastry into my mouth,
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
and I'm like,
Sweet.
and then I'm pointing,
Nice.
and I'm
Iconic.
pointing to my mouth, and I'm
I'm
like,
just imagining
I'm proud
that
of
whole
myself.
thing where you like take like a slice of orange, put it in your mouth, and then you smile to show you like
Yeah.
the orange.
Yes.
You both watch this grotesque display of talent on behalf of your friend, or what she perceives as talent.
Grotesque.
She's just mushing food in her mouth, you know, and then talking at you. Like, some of it spits out as she speaks, but she seems happy with it.
Nice, very
Um,
cool.
It's like a cheese pastry, like a cheese Danish or something.
Ah, yes.
Nice.
Serinepth.
Yo.
So you're gonna cut this letter open,
Yeah,
see what
I'm
it
gonna
is.
Open it up. Get ready
'Kay.
for, I don't know.
You snap the
Uh-oh.
wax, open that envelope, and inside is a very tiny, it seems like a cut to order piece of well-made and embossed parchment. Around the sides are just like super nice. It's like, there's probably a name for it, but on stationery where the border of the page has like the nice foil, like silver foil on it, that sort of texture, and it all seems to be in like spring and summer flowers, but just out of this silver foil.
Ooh.
And it's a very tiny, no, it's like a very just tiny card, only has a couple lines on it, and it says, "Dear daughter, your mother and I have been informed of your exam results. Well done. Please keep up with your studies so as to avoid an embarrassing situation, such as the one this Lindman girl has caused her family. Your father, Bartram Cinderman."
Okay.
That's like the rudest way to compliment your daughter.
Really, though?
Nice going. Make sure not to fuck up.
I'm
Jesus
going
Christ.
to. I don't think I've ever asked this. Is there like a fireplace in my room?
Oh, there can be a fireplace in your room.
I'm going to walk
How much
over.
more does she get?
I paid good money.
I
You
think we
paid
should
so
all
much
just
money.
move into this. Like,
Yeah.
just like be
You could
all
all
roomies.
live comfortably in this room.
Everybody take your bed and move it into Serinepth's room.
I'm going
I
to
mean,
go
she has
over
levitate.
to the fireplace. I'm gonna
Okay.
rip up the letter, toss it in,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to scorching ray that thing on
Oh
fire.
my
absolutely.
God.
You see your friend tear up one of the pieces of paper which she had received, walk over to the fireplace, throw it in, and there being some logs still already in there and some burnable materials, shoot fire out of her hands at it in an expression of who knows what, probably not happiness though.
Malcontent.
And start a nice little fire. It's a nice little cozy fire on this summer evening where it's starting to cool down a little bit.
Q. I'm burning the letters you gave me.
Kharla.
You're just like,
So-
like this is all happening, and you're like quietly singing in the background, and I'm just like, what?
Is there any specific things that you wanted to occur, or are we just gonna enjoy the evening of
I just lit it up,
eating?
walked over to the table, sat down with everybody, and started enjoying myself and eating.
Okay.
Food party.
Yay!
Food party ensues.
So about that birthday party, what are we gonna do for that?
Yeah, actually I wanted to talk to you about that.
Oh.
Okay.
Integrity specifically. So I really want to go to the party, but I also can't because of the history exam, and I have like a massive favor to ask you. And if you do this for me, I will totally owe you. I will help you find like a pink topaz or whatever you want. I just
Say
would
no
really
more.
appreciate this favor.
You had me at pink topaz.
You had me at pink.
Done.
I'll help you find a. Yes, I'll do it.
It's like slams
I'm
hand on
going-
table. Let's go.
I'm going to look up and be like, pretend that I'm thinking very, very hard about this. And I'm like, it could be anything.
Yes.
Okay.
I want
I'm
two
scared of
pink
what I might owe you
topazes.
now, but okay.
But
and
wait.
then I like.
I'm going to, and I'll be like, Serinepth, do you have paper?
Yeah, yes. I'm gonna go over to my little study area and open up like I just have like a binder of like blank paper. I'm just like take
Yes.
a piece. I'm gonna walk back over with like, what are our writing utensils here?
Quill.
Okay, I'm gonna grab my quill and ink and I'm gonna walk back over and set it down on the table. Are we writing a contract?
And then I will start writing. Be like I, Mira Marchand, promise, Integrity Addleberry, that I owe her something for doing a favor for her. And then at the bottom I'll be like, okay, now I want you to dip your thumb into this cherry tart, and I want your thumbprint, please.
What the
All right,
hell is
all
this
right, give me the tart.
elaborate?
I have charcoal if that helps in any way.
Give me the tart.
Okay.
No, I want the tart. I like the color red.
No, I want the tart.
I want this to be a blood oath, but without all the gross blood.
And then I'm gonna offer the tart.
I stick my thumb in the tart and just plunk it down on that paper.
Okay.
And then I lick my thumb.
Okay.
Beautiful.
And then
A
I will do
very-
the same.
Lick
Okay.
her thumb.
You lick Mira's thumb.
The bond is stronger.
This is
What the
Hold
hell?
on a minute. Leans in and goes like, now we are sisters.
Maybe
We took a wrong turn
favor?
somewhere.
maybe sharing the same room was a bad idea.
This is why I don't invite you
No,
guys over
I
anymore.
meant I also dip my thumb into the cherry tart and and leave my thumb.
I mean, after all that food, you would probably need a Tums, because, like, that's a lot.
And I leave my thumbprint on the paper. No, but I
Absolutely.
won't
So-
lick Mira's thumb or my thumb. I will wipe it
Okay.
on my
Okay.
clothes.
They're like a dignified person.
So the two of you leave sticky thumbprints on this piece of very nice parchment, signifying a contract of repayment for one favor.
What even is the
Um,
favor?
We don't
Yeah, we
fucking
haven't
know.
heard it yet.
Oh.
It's anything for
Okay.
anything.
Do
That
you
seems
never
like
know?
a fair trade.
Yeah,
Game
like
of
that is
chance.
how mobs do it, right? Like,
Mobs?
Are we in a mob?
Like-
How much have you been hanging out with Serinepth?
like who knows
Wait,
what I'll
wait,
need
say
in the
that.
future? Who knows?
Okay, so I know that you have a spell to disguise yourself, and I know that I have a spell to disguise yourself, and I know that you did pretty well in that. Wait, no.
What?
I'm not speaking common right now because this is very important to me and I'm just trying to focus on the plan. But I know that you did okay in that history class. So what I would like to suggest is, and they probably don't want me to leave campus if they know I'm supposed to be in a history class. So right before the class, I disguise myself as you. You disguise yourself as me. You take the class. I will go to the dinner, and obviously, once I'm off school premises, I'll change back into me. One thing, I know it only lasts an hour, so we'll probably have to keep casting it every once in a while just to make sure that, like, we're not given away. But that way, I could go to the dinner, and that would mean a lot to me. So, you already put your thumbprint on the cherry tart, so you have to do it.
Oh, I never said I won't, but you have to be back before the clock strikes 12.
Or else this is gonna turn back into a pumpkin, right?
That's true.
Well, the
Or
spell.
maybe a watermelon. It is summer.
That is.
Well,
Oh my god, guys, we have
the
to go to the
spell
beach and
only
break a
lasts.
watermelon.
The spell only lasts an hour, and I don't know when the party is. Or like,
I
what
wish
time,
to
what
go
time
to
does
the
party
ball.
start?
Can you ask for bathroom
Party
breaks
starts
during
at
an
7.
exam?
Oh,
The exam lasts the class and exam go from 6 to 10.
Oh.
Can you ask for bathroom breaks?
Just ask for a bathroom break each hour.
Or you can just cast it again, like, before the time is up, right? To, like, keep it going. Like, if you are really smart, and I know you always know what time it is. So you can just be like, oh, it's been 55 minutes. Let's just jump, refresh, and I think we should be fine, right?
exactly. I could probably like save up one of these pastries and then get myself a stomach ache so I have an excuse to go to the bathroom.
Oh,
That is a really good idea.
You're gonna-
I know.
We know that you have had success having to pretend to go to the bathroom before. I don't see a problem with that.
Exactly.
There we go.
Okay. Thank you so much. And like I said, I will totally owe you a favor. I just really want to go to this party.
And then I'm going to
Winsler and
fold
I
the paper in
stand
front
as
of her
witness
face.
to this contract.
We are
I'm gonna-
witnesses.
I'm going to fold
So
the
is Mr.
contract.
Wiggles.
I'm going to fold the contract and put it on my robe and be like, haha.
And then you're like lift
afraid,
your arm because it's
but
sticky
thank
now,
you.
and you're like, oh wait, shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that all happens.
You're not
Um,
here. Go away. We're doing secret
Our
planning.
group bonding time.
Is that everything
I offer them tea.
of note for the evening? You can all have a cup of tea.
I give everyone.
Oh, how nice.
Oh,
that
did you
have
hear
a
about
kettle in
this?
your
Blah, blah, blah,
room,
blah.
Serinepth.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That-
Oh, wow.
So that's the
current
tea.
events.
That's the tea.
Everyone like
Wait,
clanks
not
their
here.
glasses and like laughs. And
I
that's
hear
like a
it's supposed to
freeze-frame.
rain this weekend.
Credits fall from the ceiling. It's great.
Yeah, you know those summer thunderstorms.
They're a real danger back on the
Man,
farm.
them
you know?
So-
cicadas are loud.
Okay.
Damn cicadas.
All I want to do is hump.
All right. So the night passes. You all have a wonderful time, but eventually fall asleep. Now, are you going to return to your own dormitories? Mira, you have to be up
Yes,
before 8
but-
in the morning because your exams and remedials start tomorrow.
Yes,
Additionally, you all have
but-
to. Yes, but
Before I go, I want to ask Serinepth if she has a pair of shoes I can wear tomorrow, because mine have goop on them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do. Wait, what size are your feet?
8.
Okay, yeah, that'll work. I'm gonna
Okay.
go into, like, I guess I have, like, a clothing area as well. I don't have a lot.
Yes.
I wouldn't say she has a lot of shoes. She has a couple of pairs. Enough so that if something like this were to happen, she has backup.
So both
Oh, wait.
Integrity and Mira have asked Serinepth for a clothing article of some kind.
Yes. Yes.
Wait, can I ask? So the stain is just at the sole, or just like the entire bottom
No,
of
it's
the
like
shoe?
on the top sole as well.
Oh, how?
Like it was deep goop.
Mm.
Oh,
Wait, doesn't Winsler have prestidigitation?
He does.
Can he not clean our shoes?
What the hell? Why haven't I been cleaning
Can
your
we-
shoes?
Yeah, why haven't you been cleaning our shoes, Winsler?
Sorry.
or
Asshole.
Mr. Wiggles. You haven't
I'm gonna-
cleaned Mr. Wiggles.
So what just happened was Mira asked for shoes, and that reminded me of, wait a second, Winsler, you have a spell that can clean our shoes. Could you do that for us, please?
Yeah.
Sweet. Thank you.
So you're gonna.
I will spend the time it takes through the night to clean everybody's shoes.
I mean, it takes 6 seconds per shoe.
Yep. The whole night.
I don't
Plus
know how,
6 seconds
how
for
fast you
Wiggles.
think time works in our world, but
So where are you sitting while you clean the shoes?
I'm gonna sit on the beanbag, shuffled against the
Okay.
wall.
hell yeah.
You sit on the beanbag, huddle against the wall as they all talk, and you just have a bunch of shoes, and you press to digitize them, and every time you cast a spell, a small amount of goop leaks out of the shoe through magic intervention
So,
and falls onto the
It's
floor.
like squeezing an orange.
Yes.
Ew.
But
So
purple.
by the end of it, by the end of all 8 shoes and presumably Wiggles and your robe, there's a hefty little puddle of goo on Serinepth's floor with this purplish tinge to it.
Well, now that it's isolated, we can find out what it does. At another date. I don't feel like doing that right now.
I guess I'm going to grab, like, an older shirt or something and just kind of, like, try and, like, wipe it up, and after I wipe it up, I'm going to toss it into the fire.
Okay. you
The fire turns green.
Oh, hell yeah!
It's
you,
just
explosive.
poison, just poison the entire room.
you mop up this goop, which is harder than it seems, or harder than you thought it would be, I should say, and then eventually manage to get the goop and throw it into the fire. The fire loses some of its wonder. That's not the right word.
Wonder.
Was it a wonder?
luster.
color,
It's like, you know,
or-
Strength.
Strength. Thank you. And for a moment, and then seems to carry on as if nothing happened. The goo sitting in the t-shirt on top, unburnt.
Huh.
Ew.
Yeah, now I'm just staring at it like, this is...
Yeah.
Is there like a little bit still around? Like on the floor?
There's probably like remnants, residue.
I want to
Residue.
pick
Residue.
some of it up.
Okay. You pick some of it up very simply.
I'm gonna look over, test its like elasticity with my fingers.
Like that.
Yeah.
It's very sticky.
What does
Like
this
it's very
mean?
elastic.
No one knows
Da,
what
da,
that
da.
means.
You put it between your thumb and your forefinger and open them and close them multiple times.
It's like that
a
Kids in
little
the Hall
alligator
sketch where
eating
you're trying
something.
to crush heads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like an alligator.
Yeah.
And
It's a weird
it
fucking
is
alligator.
it's relatively pliable and sticky and stretchy, but when you bring your fingers back together each time, it reconvenes and forms a whole once more. It doesn't seem to hurt your fingers at all, though.
I want to taste it.
Oh, fun.
It is intensely and completely
Tastes like flesh.
bitter.
Ew.
Like pickled plums,
But is it
Oh.
edible?
which are also purple and bitter.
It tastes like almost like, I guess Winsler wouldn't experience this, but like a very concentrated flavor of what the banana peel would taste like.
Oh.
Oh.
Yuck.
No.
Mhm.
Okay, no. I don't like that. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna start looking for a rug in her room. Is there a rug in your
There
room?
is
Please don't ruin the
mini
one
rugs.
rug I have. That's all I ask.
Okay, I lied. There's one rug.
It's under the table where we all eat our food.
It's under the table.
I'm gonna start pulling it.
Okay, you pull it, the
Integrity.
table moves a little bit.
And I'm like, what?
She's gonna like be like dragging. I'm gonna like smack her hand. Like, stop it.
The gang destroys Serinepth's door.
Just as we have pulled the rug out from under you by randomly deciding to have a midnight feast, she has pulled the rug out from under us.
Wow.
Shit.
Continue.
I'm gonna like smack her hand to make her stop. Like a like a nanny stopping a child from doing something bad. And be like, please don't do that.
I see. You do this.
Oh, okay. Do you have a towel?
Yes, I have like yeah. I go
Integrity,
over
you can't just sweep all your problems under the rug.
Stop it! I'm gonna go and grab another. I imagine I have a decent amount of clothes. I'm just like take out the stuff I don't wear a lot and just like bring it
Okay.
over.
But that shirt looks
All
really
right.
nice.
Do you want it?
No.
Okay, then it goes on to the floor.
You put it on the floor, and you all continue to mop up the residue of the kitchen slime.
What a fascinating encounter.
Wow.
What a great
This is the
episode,
guys. This is the entire
everybody.
episode.
Lovely.
This was the you can't make that joke at the end of the episode. This was the entire episode.
I know.
Beautiful.
I'm
It's
just
just a statement of
informing
fact.
that this was the
Okay.
entire episode.
So it's time to go to bed now. Where's everyone sleeping?
I'm heading back
In
to
my
my
dorm.
room.
In your rooms. Wonderful.
How far is
Like,
my room?
on top of my bed.
I'm gonna go and untie
Mira,
the back.
Mira's
and
room
make
is
my
a
bed
couple
again.
floors up. Winsler's floor is and Integrity's Winsler's floor. Winsler and Integrity, your guys' rooms are across the courtyard and up a couple flights of stairs. Integrity, you're on the 6th floor. Winsler, you're on the 3rd.
Jeez.
Are we allowed to sleep over, or are we supposed to be in our
Do you
room
guys-
all the time?
Typically, you're supposed to be in your room.
Has
It's kind
anyone
of
been
like an
stopped
unenforced
before?
rule.
I'm going to drag myself back to my room because I don't want to get in
Okay.
trouble.
All right. So at this time of night, you all say goodnight to Mira, or goodnight to Serinepth as you leave her room, and goodnight to Mira
Good night,
as you
Mira.
leave her.
I leave my room.
Good night
Oh,
to
this is my
Mira
room now.
as she
Bye.
goes as she goes upstairs. And the two of you slump down the stairs across the courtyard. The big wagon seems to be gone. Winsler and Integrity, you climb the stairs. Winsler, you arrive at your room to find a piece of paper that says "Lost in Transit," just put on the ground. And then Integrity, you arrive at your room, and right next to the door is a large chest of drawers, a large dresser that just had to get hauled up 6 flights of stairs.
I feel so bad for the person who had to do that.
They
had
have
it coming.
magic. They
Well-
do spells to lift shit up.
I don't want to wake Sylvie up. So
It's probably 1 a.m. at this point.
yeah, I don't want to wake
Jeez.
Sylvie up. So I guess I'll just sleep outside my door, right by my dresser.
I'm gonna sleep in my dresser where all my clothes are. Good night.
I climbed all the stairs and left my cousin's room so that I could sleep on the floor.
Well, I guess I really didn't think it through. Because first of all, I don't want to get in trouble for not being in my room. And then when I get back to my room, I see that my dresser is there, but it will be too loud for me to carry stuff in because I don't have the power
Correct.
to carry shit up.
Integrity's problem solving, it's amazing. I'm just gonna sleep outside.
So
I have levitate.
I'll just. But
You're
you're
in
not
your room.
there. You don't
But-
exist in this
That's back
Room.
down 6 flights of stairs and then up
across the
2
courtyard.
and then back down
Ah,
2
okay.
and then up 6.
That's a
So-
total of 14.
So Integrity is gonna just be like, dude, I don't want to deal with this. I'm tired. So I'll just sleep outside the door with
You
my
can just
head
leave
on my
it outside
dresser.
your room, like
With my
yeah.
yeah, you can
Just
go into
open
your
the door
room.
and go in.
oh.
It's been a very it's been a really stressful day for all of us.
You know what? Integrity is not thinking. This is like at 1 a.m. She's very tired. She is not thinking. She's not gonna go in and she's gonna sleep beside her dresser.
Okay. So you all have a wonderful evening. Winsler, when you walk into your room, you find that the floor, Kurt is working at his desk on a something.
Figures.
It looks like some sort of wand, but it has like a metal handle and like a big button on it. And he just has like 8 candles in front of him arrayed in a odd semicircle as if to provide optimum lighting.
His
to whatever
Wand-O-Matic
he's working upon.
4000.
And opening the door, the floor is covered in what seem to be club posters and little envelopes addressed to Kurt or Lane and the such. And he seems to be completely zoned out, just holding this thing up in front of his face and staring at the button. And it's like bringing it slowly closer to his face and then a little bit further away and then way closer and then further away and then closer again,
Then further away.
and then further away, and then he hits the button, and it sounds like a series of popping and cracklings, and then a small, to your best approximation, what you see with your tired eyes, a small blackish blue rift in space opens up, and the top part of the wand, the wooden part, just cracks and disappears into it, and then he puts the thing down and turns to you with very sad eyes and says, "Oh, hi. How's your day?"
What in tarnation's going on in here?
"I'm working."
I mean, it
What-
doesn't.
What do you
I mean,
mean?
it doesn't surprise me that you're still up at this hour, but the room's kind of a mess. Also, what were you?
He looks around.
Also, what were you?
the-
What were you doing with that doohickey?
Oh, and he looks at it sadly and puts it down on the table. Now just a metal cylinder with a large button on it, and says, "Well, I was hoping that I could use this textbook," and he gestures to a large, dusty textbook sitting next to him on the table. He's like, "I was hoping I could use this to somehow figure out a way to put a bunch of wands in a pocket dimension and then click a button and switch between them and have like a bunch of wands on standby. But so far, all of them just seem to be getting eaten.
Oh,
So I don't really know what's going on with it, Winsler.
that kind of sucks. But maybe
And it's really causing me stress. And everyone kept knocking on the door. And I was like, I don't want to talk to you. I'm working, please. And it's just been a long day.
Well, I think I have something that might not only intrigue you, but maybe reinforce a sort of distant relationship.
He looks at you and squints his eyes a little bit. He's like, I didn't think we had a distant relationship. I thought we were, oh.
Yeah, no, we're good friends.
You're my dear close friend, Winsler. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but forget I said that. Take a look at this. I'm gonna push everything out of my way towards his desk.
Absolutely. You walk through probably, it's up to like your knees of like papers, and just walking through it, and I presume plop your copied notes onto the table.
Yes, I'm going
He will look
to
at them.
show him the model, what I assume to be the early models of Toll and Ari.
I see. The clockwork golems with the large crystalline heads.
Yes.
He will look at this and blink a few times, and then grab a candle and pull it far too close for your comfort to your spell book.
Woo!
And then he will put his finger and begin reading very quickly. And he'll look up at you and go, and he'll squint his eyes some more, almost as if his eyes are not even open at this point with the amount of squint. And he'll say, "Is it okay for you to have this?
I mean,
Did you like steal this from somewhere?"
I didn't steal.
And there's a silence. And that's where we'll leave that scene.
Jesus Christ.
I mean,
Mira, when you get home, Alina is asleep.
Good.
Serinepth, you fall asleep, and it's good. You're in a nice, cozy
When I
warm
get my
room.
shirt.
Pardon? Oh, your shirt has a
Yeah.
70.
Okay, not the worst.
Dude, this school really
70.
hates Mira.
Yeah, I know, right?
Wildcliff is just
Yeah,
out to fail
It's
Mira.
just their
School
anti-band
hates
kid
Mira.
bias.
Yep.
It's a
Anti-Mira.
girls' school.
So, you all have a nice night of sleep. Except in the Light Sun and Idleberry room. In the trunk? Or is it under the mattress?
Which one?
Where is your orb?
one?
All of them. Help.
It's supposed to be in my trunk.
Okay. From the trunk emanates a faint bluish glow, and Integrity in the hallway begins to have a dream.
Uh-oh.
I thought we were over.
Is it the return of the snake?
Oh, I'm so
Genocide
glad I gave
snake?
that orb
Oh,
out.
no.
Like, I can only
Your
imagine
eyes-
if Artist finds out that I had the orb and I didn't tell him myself. Oh my gosh, it will
I
be
can
worse
only handle so many snakes, guys.
than
Please.
fate, worse than death.
So, you find yourself standing on top of a fairly large stone platform, different from the other time that you've seen this or had something like this happen. So, to your best approximation, it's just a normal dream as of yet. And there's steep stairs coming up on up this stone pyramidal structure you're standing at the top of. The steep stairs are coming up towards you, and there's people kneeling on them. Around you are very large trees. It seems as if you're in a jungle of some sort. They're large, and there's vines, and the air is very warm, and you feel yourself sweating profusely, but you're very cold at the same time. And it's about sunset, and all the trees are just rustling with this, like, as if it's like a gale winds coming through. And you hear a voice say from beside you, as if you know that they're referencing all these humans that are kneeling on the steps, seemingly kneeling to you, and a voice, almost as if it's right next to your right ear, says, "They saw me as a god from beyond the stars." And then almost instantaneously, as soon as that sentence is over, everything turns to this brown dust and falls to the ground. And you find yourself in a semi-familiar room with black, oily stone on the ground and seemingly no walls, and it just stretches out to shadow forever. And instead of anything else in the center of the room this time, there is a large, black, oily stone chair with a high back, within which a amorphous humanoid with the head of a cobra is sitting, and they're looking at you, their tongue coming out occasionally to feel the air around them, and they will stare at you, and you can feel the unhappiness coming from them, and they will say to you, "You had the power to have control of all of them, and yet you gave all 3 back. 2 from the tall one when he was dying. Then you took power from the cold one when you tricked him. But then you gave it back in exchange to save the tall one, and then even returned reverence and might to the tall one when you felt horrible about it." And it's waiting for you to say something.
I only gave 1 to the tall one.
You took 2 from the tall one and gave both back. You took 1 from the cold one and gave 1 back.
I only took 1 from the tall one.
When he was dying, you had both reverence and might. You returned might to stop him from dying of his own stupidity, and returned reverence because of your own stupidity.
What do you want from me?
I want you to open the hatch. Do you want something in return?
What is in that hatch?
I am in the hatch.
Who are you?
From beyond the stars,
What
as
are you?
they liked to say.
But you're a bad snake.
Its tongue juts out at this and feels the air, and it will be in front of you, closer now. There's no chair anymore, and it didn't move. It's just standing closer to you, probably only 3 or 4 feet away. And it's very historically, you've seen it in much larger scales than this, but it almost seems like its body is the same size as you now. It's still intimidating, but less than before, less physically intimidating at least. And it will say, and you can feel cold breath as it speaks, "People will continue to lie to you about the hatch, but I wish for you to open it. And if you want something in return, I could offer that for you."
And is the snake just gonna stare at me?
It's just staring at you, and its tongue comes out and will taste the air every occasion, and then nothing else. It doesn't even seem, beyond the undulating motion underneath its skin, it does not seem to be moving whatsoever.
You know I can't do what you're asking me. I don't even know where the cold one is.
And it will close its eyes and then open them and look at you. And it's closer again now, face to face almost, and will say, "Then I will show you." And it touches you in the forehead. And you will wake up, and you are very cold and sweaty, and you see a workshop. You don't see where you are, but you feel where you are, and you see a workshop in a very saturated place. You can see tall purple and green-barked trees with bright orange and pink leaves around, and there is a table upon which is sprawled papers of regular saturation, just parchment. A man is standing there, his hair cut and trimmed and brown with no beard. He's wearing bright white robes, moderately stained around the bottom, and there are 2 or 3 plants in front of him in small pots of soil, and he is taking turns just holding them each and freezing them to death, and then seems to be waiting a few moments before opening a small jar with taking a brush and brushing this dark pink ointment on them, and when they seem to wither away, he seems very dissatisfied. And then you are immediately back on the floor in the hallway. And that's where we're going to end this episode.
Jeepers creepers.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah.
Do outro, please.
I hope everybody enjoyed this episode of Trials and Trebuchets. If you did, please leave a review on our iTunes. It'll really make us feel nice and also help us out a lot. Also, you can check out our social media pages at Instagram and Twitter at Trials and Trebs. You can also find our Discord link to our Discord server there, and you can come hang out with us and chat with some really nice people. It's very wholesome.
Yeah.
I promise that.
Sometimes. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening this week. I hope that you tune in next week as well. See you then. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Friends.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Yoink.
Have a good time. I don't know.